Honey, you didn't leave to see it because I didn't do it.
Well, didn't you just tell me that you...
I didn't really mean to go through with it, sweetheart. I was just trying to shove her along a little bit.
Maybe a cool drink will clear my mind. You know, honey, I just don't understand your approach today. I mean, first Robert, now Cheryl. What?
You know, I'd like to give those two a boot in the you-know-where. I do know that Cheryl is over Julian, though. I'm sure of that.
Oh, you know that for a fact?
I know that for a fact. I'm just not sure she knows it yet. And obviously Robert doesn't know it.
Then you're going to tell him.
I'm not going to tell him anything. He won't listen to a word I said. You saw that this morning.
So you figure by dropping Cheryl like the proverbial hot potato, you're going to prod her along?
Honey, I don't know. I'm not thinking. I'm just going from feelings, you know? Feelings. Everybody's working from feelings. Cheryl is, Robert is. Can you imagine? I mean, can you really imagine what this woman went through? And now she thinks she's going to lose Robert on top of all that?
Honey, this time she probably has.
Not for long, sweetheart. They will get back together.
Look, don't count on that, huh?
Oh, really? I'll bet you a case of Tom. If they do get back together, they belong together. Come on.
If it happens, I'll start believing in miracles, okay?
Well, sweetheart, the Jeromes aren't the only ones with a master plan.
And just what are you cooking up in that fertile mind of yours, huh?
I've been cooking it, honey, and it's ready to be served. The wedding.
They're calling it quits, and you're talking about a wedding?
Not their wedding, honey, our wedding. Just think about it. Now, think about it. Robert is going to be standing right next to you as your best man. How do you think he's going to feel?
How in the hell would I know how he's going to feel?
Well, I know how Cheryl will feel. She's going to be my maid of honor. I know how that feels.
Well, that is certainly not going to help her get Robert back.
Honey, if that wedding doesn't do it, what is going to do it? It has a major effect on people, believe me.
Not on Robert, it doesn't.
Oh, come on, Robert is a cream puff when it comes to family and friends and celebrations. You've seen that. And he loves parties. We're going to have lots of parties. We're going to have lots of rehearsals. And the best man and the maid of honor are always thrown together. And if they're not, I'll see to it that they are.
Honey, it's not too subtle, but it's sweet.
Well, it will work. I know it'll work.
Sweetheart, I love you for even trying, but I really don't think that things are going to change no matter what you do or anybody else does. Robert is never going to forgive Cheryl.
Come in. Sean Donnelly's residence.
Tiffany, this is Cheryl.
Well, good morning.
Look, I know we need to talk, but can we do it later? I mean, yeah, just later.
Why did you call me then?
I need to talk to Robert.
Well, I'm sorry Robert is out of town.
Oh. Well, when will he be back?
Well, I really don't know. Do you want to leave a message?
Yeah. No, I don't know. Is there any place I can reach him?
Not that I know of.
Okay. Thanks. Cheryl Stansbury.
Oh, you're there. I hope you're feeling well and all recovered from that kidnapping or whatever it was that you went through.
Yeah, I guess I'm okay.
Well, good. We have work to do. I want you to review my portfolio and draw up a list that we can liquidate for $2 million cash. When can you have this ready for me?
Well, Edward, you should see my desk. It's piled pretty high from all the days I was gone.
Cheryl, this is a priority.
All right, I'll get on it this afternoon.
Good. I'll talk to you later.
All right, 114.563. Come on in. Okay, where are Iroquois National Transit bonds? Oh, hang on just a second. Sit down. Well, can you call me back when you get all of the quotes? A half an hour will be fine. So, what have I done wrong now?
Why don't you tell me? I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. I really didn't. I came here to apologize for the way I acted yesterday and the way I talked to you. I know you're going through a very bad time and you really didn't need that.
Maybe I deserved it.
Well, I think you were kind of caught between a rock and a hard place.
I can go with that thought.
Well, obviously, Robert, not listening to what you have to say is really eating at you. I can tell by looking at you.
I don't blame him. I wouldn't listen to me either.
Are you trying to tell me that you actually were involved with that mob?
No! I've been trying for months to get out of it, and every time I did, it just seemed to Robert like I got in deeper.
I know that now. But you've got to realize that everybody else was sitting around trying to figure out who shot Olivia, and evidence was pointing toward Anna, but nobody thought she did it, and then all the evidence started pointing towards you. It drove us crazy. I was trying to tell them the whole time that you didn't do it.
I'm glad you're my sister.
Me too. You know what we need? We both need to go out and have a big morale-boosting lunch. How about a little sparkling mineral water with lime?
Oh, look at all the work on my desk.
Oh, stop the work on your desk, honey. Your heart is plopped out all over the floor. You can't work with a heart plopped on the floor. We'll call maintenance. Come on.
Ah! Who needs champagne when we have all those hilarious relatives to talk about?
Don't get me started on the relatives again. I did hope it perked you up a little bit. You think it perked you?
Yeah, it did perk me, and I'll be even more perked if there's a message from Robert here.
Cheryl, this is Edward Quartermain. Double the amount of cash I'm raising. $4 million instead of $2 million. Call me.
Miss Stansbury, this is Conlott Security Basic Brokers. Call me at 555-4301.
Want to be taking these down?
Cheryl, Harold Peacock at Mutual Receivers. I'll call back.
Cheryl, Edward Quartermain again.
I'll get me in there.
I left a message a while ago. I need the information I asked for very badly.
Well, I don't know what I was expecting. I don't think Robert cares if he ever sees me again.
Well, he just didn't call. But there's one thing I do know where Robert is concerned, and I think miracles do happen.
Coming.
Miss Cheryl Stansbury?
Yes, that's me. Oh, thank you. Hang on just a second.
Hi. Have it for me?
Thanks.
There you go. Thank you.
These have to be from Robert. Look at them. Gorgeous, aren't they gorgeous?
Read the card. I'm too scared.
Miracle time?
Julian.
Well, it's, you know, could be a miracle. I mean, he did come back from the dead, didn't he? That's kind of like a miracle, I guess.
What are you doing now? I can't just hang around this town waiting for Robert to decide whether or not I have a right to exist. So I'm just going to leave.
Oh, come on, you can't leave. You cannot leave! You can't leave. I mean, I have a wedding. My wedding day is December the 23rd. And you have to stay. You said you'd be my bridesmaid, my maid of honor. You have to
Tiffany,
stay.
please, I know.
No! You promised, and you have to. If I have to hog tie you, I'm going to keep you here. You said you would do it.
I know, I promised, I did, but I can't. Don't go away. Hello.
Hi, it's me.
Oh, hello. Your flowers came. They're beautiful. Thank you.
Well, it's hard to find an ugly flower. You sound kind of down still. I was hoping I could cheer you up a little bit.
They helped.
Listen, why don't we have dinner tonight? Just you and me.
I'm afraid that won't be possible.
Honey, I'm talking about a platonic dinner. Just friends, nothing else, okay? I'll pick you up.
Julian, I really don't want to.
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. Why are you looking at me like that?
Well, I guess you really told him off, didn't you? I think you just cannot decide which man you're absolutely in love with. Wonderful, marvelous Robert, or that pistol-packing mobster Julian.